Another day, another dollar. Got cursed out this morning because I accidentally almost backed over a dude in a gas station parking lot. Completely deserved, didn't see him. He was like fucking backing on my back window, you know. Hey man, didn't see you, I'm sorry. I was in a weird spot. Didn't see the guy. Today's video topic is how terrible divorce sounds. It sounds horrendous. I was watching a lot of videos of older guys, you know, who've gone through divorce. Only 22, but you know, in the next 20 years, I'll be, what, 42, 30 years, 52. You know, that's a good time frame to go through a pretty horrendous divorce. Divorce sounds like, for a man, the absolute worst thing that could just happen to you. It sounds like life-ruining, extremely stressful. Everything you've ever worked for, money-wise, is gone. Specifically, if you have kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people say, oh, prenup. You know, that doesn't really solve if you have kids with some... And look, I'm just talking about this from a young guy's perspective, on like someone who's never been through it. I've never been married, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving what I think from what I've seen. I don't know shit about divorce, of how bad it could be. I don't know shit about having kids. Well, scares, but you know, we're fine as of now. If you have kids, right? People say prenup, you know, people's like, oh, I'll never let a woman take my money. Watching these videos, divorce is deeper than that. It's a lot deeper, specifically if you have kids. It's not just about the money. It's about also your whole family. Like, if you lose custody, you know, more often than not, if your ex-wife hates you, like your ex-girl that you marry and you have kids, you're just like the constant villain. Your ex-wife hates you and has custody of your kids, then you may love your kids, but, you know, your ex-wife's going to be talking shit about you to your kids. And now you're like the villain and all your fucking kids hate you. You know what I'm saying? And you're also paying for all their shit and child support. You're paying for everything and they also hate you. The whole family hates you. Sounds horrendous. And, you know, let's get into the... And like you could just be doing your best. You know, you're trying your best to pay your fucking child support. You know what I'm saying? And like when I was looking at some of the child support bills people were paying, it's like... plus alimony. I don't even fully understand what alimony is, but like we're talking like some people $18,000 a month, $12,000 a month. Like, to put that in perspective, right? That is like so much fucking money. Like like you see a lot of rich people on Instagram and shit talk about like how to make 10K a month. 10K a month will change your life. You know, 10K a month is a lot of money, right? What, $120,000 a year? Throw taxes in there, you're probably taking home like 85, 90. You know, people don't think about taxes when they say they make six figures because you're not actually taking that home. Anyway, that's all of that money. So you are essentially homeless. Then your child support would be lower based on your income. But just think about how much money that is. Think about like the work people put in to make 10 grand a month. Yeah, that shit is gone. You're homeless. You cannot afford rent. You're actually in debt, actually. That, your kids hate you. Yeah, child support. Let's say you didn't get a prenup, you know, because a lot of the thing about prenups is like, it seems like a good idea. Like, it is a good idea if you're older. But usually what a prenup tells people, in a lot of cases, if you're young, if you're getting married young, around like, I don't know, 22 to 28, and you're truly in love with this person, like this is your soulmate, like you're gonna die together, you're gonna have a family. Prenup can be taken as extremely disrespectful, and like a lot of people don't give a fuck. But like, if you truly love someone, like this is your soulmate and you don't think it's gonna end, a prenup could be disrespectful in that, like, a prenup is saying you're preparing for the end before you've even gotten married. If you're 30, 40 and you've already established yourself, and you know, or you're getting off of another wife, you know what I mean, and then a prenup makes sense because it's like, hey, just in case, like we've already been through the shit one time, like, you know, this could end. Let's say you have nothing to give and somehow you make it rich, you don't have shit, and then you get married, and then one day you fucking hit big. I'm gonna go grab an energy drink from this gas station. I saw one thing. So I saw one where his ex-wife got a flat rate of like a couple $1 million because he was like, he started some type of company. He was very wealthy, but she got a flat rate of a couple million, right? And then on top of that, it was alimony and child support. And it came out to about 20 grand a month, plus paying for health insurance and all the other shit. I'm gonna explain what alimony is. Like, what is that? Oh, and if you have multiple kids, you're fucked. Your child support will be so fucking high, you are fucked. And like, you will not be able to raise your kids because you'll be too busy going into debt trying to work 6 jobs and not cover the bill and go to jail for dodging child support. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are cooked. If you better wrap that shit up because you are beyond cooked. Like, you can't. Oh, and by the way, your kids hate you at the same time. You and your ex-wife don't have a good relationship. So you're going into debt, your kids hate you, and you're going into debt paying for the shit that the kids that hate you as a man. And that's your options. Don't fuck up your dude. If you get married, this is like what I think. Like, marriage is a huge decision. I feel like a lot of soldiers get fucked by this because they get married really fast and then just get absolutely just rotted by fucking shit like this. I don't know. I feel like this is a military thing. That's a generalization. I don't really know. It sounds horrendous. I feel like, and here's my takeaway. Never get married unless you are 1 trillion % sure. 1 trillion %, because things could be great, like, and then go terrible. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, you may think that things are good. You gotta, bro, I'm gonna say, I gotta be with someone for like 6-7 years before I get married now. You know what I mean? Because like, I need to know 100% that I've been through every single thing with that person, and to the point where I'm tired of them and I don't want to be there anymore, but I still do. So there's no fucking surprises. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be with someone for 8 months, haven't been through the hard part yet, and then get married and lose all my shit. You know what I'm saying? And then not wrap up, have like 8 kids, and then be in debt forever. Marriage can be like a make or break life decision. I feel like you could either marry the best person ever and it just elevates your life in every way, who supports you and you support them, and you guys tackle problems together and you have someone to share your ups and downs with. Or it could be like the bane of your fucking existence. I don't know, man. That shit sounds horrendous. Like, there's stories of people losing not just like half their shit because they think that like it's just, oh, I lose half, they split it down the middle. Nah, bro, all of it. 100% of your assets, plus the alimony and shit. So I saw there was one case where this guy was like a millionaire, lost everything in the divorce somehow, and I think you have to pay for her divorce lawyer too. And this isn't shit that's like, what, I'm just not gonna do it. Like, you are like bound, your hands are tied. You know what I mean? Like, it's this or, you know what I'm saying? It's this or jail. And you don't want to get ass raped in prison over some shit with your ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? But he lost everything, 100% of his assets, cars, houses, bank accounts, everything like that. For that, his alimony and child support were so high, he was basically paying every penny that he was making from his job for the next 3 to 8 years or something. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's life ruining shit. That's like, there's no coming back. Like, that, your life is over. And I tell people, like, there's always these things, right? There's always decisions in life where like you gotta fuck up to like learn experiences. Like, you have to fuck up to learn certain things, right? But there is certain lines, right? When in that process of learning about life and fucking up and making mistakes, there is lines where if you do certain things, there's like, it's not a learning experience. Your life is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, your whole life is cooked. And it's super easy to get into these situations where your life is over. And that this is one of them. I remember I made a video, I want to say a long time ago, back when I was posting consistent. I'm getting back into it again, where this one older guy was like, yeah, divorce ruined my life. It was like super messy, long. The lawyer fees, fucking dude went bankrupt. I forget what I was talking about. And then after it all, he lost. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to scare anyone away from marriage because I don't know anything about it. But there is a possibility of it going absolutely horrendously bad, you know. But at the same time, though, I will say, like, some of these guys deserve what's coming. Like, if you're marrying a girl, if you're super rich and you marry a model after 3 months of knowing her, you're setting yourself up for failure. At what point do you have to take some accountability and you're like, yeah, that was probably not a good choice? Like, these dudes will just pick terrible ass women, you know what I'm saying? Just like horrendous gold digger, like trashy ass women, and like be surprised when some fuck shit happens. And the same thing goes for girls when they like fuck with a dude who's like bad and all that shit, and then he turns out to be a deadbeat. She gets pregnant, bro's fucking gone, you know what I'm saying? They're living on food stamps and shit. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Should have picked better. It's at some point you gotta take some accountability for, like, I get it when you're like 16. You know, like, oh, you make some terrible choices, right? But if you get pregnant, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. But like, if you're like 25, still making horrible choices on who you're trying to be with, I think you're fucking digging yourself in a terrible hole, and it's like you kind of have it coming at that point. I don't know. The whole divorce thing sounds fucking terrible. Can't see your kids, everything else. You try and like work it out with your fucking ex-wife or your baby mama, I don't know. Yeah, shit sounds horrendous. And yeah, that's today's video. Don't get divorced. Sounds horrible. Alright, code Horsemeet on Young LA and Iron Crew. Jacket Young LA. Chains and earrings always Iron Crew. Horsemeet t-shirts on Horsemeet.shop. Follow my Instagram, Horsemeet1 and Horsemeet2. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.